Los Angeles, California. The entertainment capital of the world. It's the heart of Southern California, an area that covers 36,000 square miles to the Mexican border.
Today, it's like one big city from Ventura County to San Diego. There's lots of people, and it's a huge area.
Interstate 5 is the main artery that runs north from Tijuana, Mexico.
The I-5 corridor is like the trunk of a tree that runs from the bottom to the top, and then it branches out. The freeway is the nexus that links everything together.
Large Asian-dominated communities have cropped up along the highway.
You can go down to any Chinatown or some of the other Asian communities, and you may not hear an English word spoken for 15 or 20 minutes.
These communities house some of the country's most violent gangs.
The Asian gangs victimized their own population. They had a much higher comfort level extorting or robbing someone within their own community.
What's up, partner?
The Asian Boys, or ABZ, are one of the largest and most deadly of these gangs.
These guys made a lot of money. They did not have to work hard for it. They were into robberies and burglaries, and their fun sport was murder.
ABZ isn't ethnically exclusive, though most members have partially Asian backgrounds. Filipinos.
Like a rainbow coalition. You had mostly Cambodians and Vietnamese, but you had Filipinos, you had Koreans, some Laotians, and you had white guys and some black guys, and an Iranian.
I'm Italian, Cambodian, and Puerto Rican. But growing up, that was really hard because you're not like everybody else.
I'm my agent voice, loves it, baby. Keep it cracking like this is Cali tonight.
Sicko Blue asked to have his real name withheld to protect himself. The 24-year-old rapper has been running with the Asian boys since he was 8. Sicko grew up in Long Beach, just south of Los Angeles. His mixed-race background was an issue during his childhood.
Everybody else is 100%, but you not, so they look at you like you a mutt, you a dog. And that's where proving yourself comes into. So I did what I did. Out of everything I am, I got more Khmer pride. Khmer is Cambodian. It's something to be proud of.
Raised by a single mother, Sicko looked up to his older brother, who he says was ABC.
That was always the role model. Sitting, walking around with his bandana, cripping it with his homies, just doing a damn thing. And I seen that life and I said, that's what I'm gonna be someday. That's who I am, right there.
Sicko followed in his brother's footsteps. He got his nickname from an Asian boy's original gangster, or OG.
He said, I'm gonna call you Sicko, because you a crazy little mother. I'm gonna call you Blue, because that's all you wear every day. You know what, Sicko Blue? That's what your name is.
With clicks in Van Nuys, Long Beach, Rosemead, Garden Grove, and Westminster, the Asian boys have made Southern California a killing field.
It is very easy to commit a crime and be 100 miles away in an hour and a half.
The gang is all about making bank.
We just do whatever it takes to make money.
20-year-old ABC member Clutch asked to have his real name withheld to protect himself. Clutch got his nickname Jacking Cars.
The way I steal cars is I have a shaved up key, and I just go up to the car and just open the car and hop in and take off. The fastest I ever took a car was 10 to 15 seconds. Just get in when I take off.
Clutch was born in the Philippines, but grew up in Long Beach. When Clutch was 12, he brought a BB gun to school and landed in jail for 24 days. Getting locked up was an escape from home.
When I was young, I was scared of getting hit. And when you go to jail, you don't get hit. Some people would say that would be a simple decision, rather go to jail than go home. But I was young and I used to get beat and I was scared.
The Asian boys quickly became the family that Clutch could count on.
My true friends, they look out for me when I don't have money. They give me money. When I don't have a place to stay, they try to provide that for a couple of days.
The ABC is at war with most other Asian gangs. But their biggest rivalry is with the Hua-Ching, or WC, a well-organized Chinese street gang.
The Chinese consider themselves to be somewhat ethnically superior to other Asian cultures. And there tended to be that type of bigotry where the Chinese gangsters would not want to share turf or share criminal culture with non-Chinese.
The Hua-Ching are some busters. There's a lot of people that's 100%, but there's a lot of people that's mixed with other Asians. They say we must be dogs, but really they the dogs.
The Watching once had 20 different factions, which it called sides.
These different factions of WC had any membership of up to 20, up to several hundred, and they all reported at that time to a dragon head, which we call Long Tao.
The war started after a vicious confrontation between the gangs. December 3rd, 1993. El Monte, California. 18-year-old Lay Mack, aka Kicker, was playing pool with some other ABC members.
Lay Mack was one of those tougher kids, always liked to run his mouth. He was right in the mix of that group.
Kicker spotted Chu Yang, aka China Dog, and several watching at other tables.
Like any young individuals, age ranging from 15 to 20, they would mad dog each other. And that's kind of how it all started.
The trash talking quickly escalated.
Kicker still walking around and still working his mouth. He walked by some of the WCs and was pulled down to the floor by China Dog.
The Watching attacked Kicker with pool cues and dragged him out. Then, a Watching pulled out a gun.
The first shooter appeared, fired several shots into the crowd, and then finally they carried Kicker outside. The second shooter came back in, which was China Dog, and started shooting into the crowd.
Patrons sat calmly, casually watching the shootout unfold before them.
The people that were there, like smoking a cigarette or partying, like no big deal. And the reason for that is their culture. They've seen death in front of them.
But even they couldn't imagine what would happen next. An assault so brazen, it set the Asian boys on a murderous killing spree.
What, you gonna bang on us? We not gonna do nothing? Nah, yeah, we gonna ride on you. You want it, you get it.
Mag-live sana ako sa... Sandali.
The Los Angeles area is home to palm trees, sandy beaches,
Nagloloko na naman yata si... Mag-live sana ako sa cellphone eh. Ayaw naman. Sino? Okay, you can go live. You want call your heater cold? I'm gonna turn on my heater because it's getting cold. Sige. I am busy with work, Roland. I am mad because I tried to go live using my cell phone, but it doesn't work. Roland, can you go live? I try not to speak Tagalog in my in my live stream. I have a lot of foreigner subscribers. Roland, your color is blue. I thought I got a CPR or strike, but I checked my channel and I don't have any strike or CPR. But I can't go live on my cell phone. I don't know what's going on. I tried to go live, but I tried to go live using my cell phone a while ago, but it doesn't work. Excuse me. Uh, do you have a new upload, Roland? Roland, when are you gonna go live? I'm busy with work. I don't have time. I work 7 days a week. You already know. I'm waiting for Jazzy Daisy to come live. I have a question for her, but she's not live yet. Sige, puntahan ko. Gamitin ko yung ano ko, yung isang channel ko, punta ko yung video mo. Check ko yung video mo. Eh kung monetize ka na, hindi na kita pupuntahan. Naka 600 views ka pala dito eh. Ang mga pinupuntahan ko lang yung mga maliliit na channel. Siguro nasa 3,000 na subscribers ka na siguro. Kaya naka 600 views ka. I will watch your video but I'm gonna turn off the volume. I can't go live in my cell phone anymore. I can't do this. Maybe there's something wrong. I'm gonna mute it. I don't know what I did, but I cannot go live on my cell phone no more. I tried to go live using my cell phone, but it wouldn't work. Brian, how are you? When are you gonna go live? Thank you, Brian. I don't know how long this stream is going on. I cannot see it on my screen. I think it's almost 1 hour.
With flavor, it's the first and only coated nicotine lozenge for an amazing taste that outlasts your craving. New Nicorette Ice Mint.
Should Harden be concerned with the officiating moving forward?
I think he should be. And the reason why I think that he should be is because of the conversation Max, you and I were having yesterday. When we talk about individual players throughout the league, when they were griping, I mean, again, we make the argument that if you can't stop James Harden, that's your problem. The brother's averaging 36 and a half a game, 6 rebounds, 7.7 assists. He's flat out balling, shooting 37% from the field, nearly 45% from three-point range. He's a top 2 league MVP candidate, top 3, very, very guaranteed easily. So the bottom line is that he is an unstoppable offensive juggernaut. And the ability to draw fouls is a key component in his game. He will get to the free throw line. Took 7 free throws last night. He will customarily usually get to the free throw line. If you are in a situation where people are griping about you getting calls and you have an official like Scott Foster, who James Harden and Chris Paul clearly believe has a personal axe to grind with them, you've got yourself a problem. This is an individual that, from what I was told last night by somebody associated with the Rockets were 0-7 in home playoff games when he officiated last year. So when you look at it from that perspective, the bottom line is that it's a problem. It's something that can't be ignored. And the reason why it's so pivotal is because getting to the free throw line is a key component of James Harden's game, and to a lesser degree, Chris Paul in terms of his ability to be the floor general that he is and to dictate things. Chris Paul went so far as going to the league office to deal with this man. I mean, they had a meeting in the league office about this official. That's how serious Chris Paul has taken Scott Foster's relationship with him and the Rockets in the past. So this is not something that just is resident from last night's loss. This is not something that's new. Apparently, there's some history here with this particular official. I don't know why. I'm not questioning his legitimacy, his professionalism, or anything like that. But James Harden and Chris Paul obviously were not shy about going on the record, and there's a reason why.
All right, first of all, I know that these guys want consistency, Stephen A. I'm going to bring you back now to when we were kids. Second baseman for the New York Yankees, Willie Randolph. I am still waiting for Willie Randolph to touch second base on a double play. That man never put his foot on the bag. He just swiped in the area, but he always got the call. And so you can understand where if one day he didn't get that call, especially in a big moment, he'd be like, time out. I need consistency from you guys. Even if you get the call, you might get it, or if you get it right now and you usually get it wrong, be consistent. If you're going to get it wrong that way all the time. I understand that, right? And if it's personal, that's no good. But my question is, what are you going to do about it, James Harden? First of all, James Harden's game, the part that's based on exploiting the rule, where he draws the fouls when it's really a lot of time an offensive foul really by the book, but he gets the star call. And Chris Paul, going way back, I mean, even previous, before the Clippers, gets
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the light, sir. Hi, Japan lover. How are you? Sige, Brian. Take your time. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Joyce. TV show. Thank you for coming, guys. Um, I'm gonna check how long this stream has been going on. I think it's almost 1 hour. Roland official, when are you gonna go live? My advice: you need to be careful when you go live. I don't have any strike or CPR, but I can go live on my cell phone. So I think Lolo Whitey saw my live when I was driving. I think that's not allowed. So I think that's what happened. I went live driving on the road, and that's dangerous. And I think that's why I cannot go live on my cell phone. I can only go live on my laptop. I cannot go live on my cell phone. So I don't know. I'll find out later. Roland, what live you gonna go next? Sige. Ilang oras na ba to? Di ko ma-check kasi yung sige. Pwede pa akong Can I go to live if I'm on live stream? I'm not gonna turn this off yet. I have 4 viewers. Can I go to live stream if I am live? I cannot go live on my cell phone. So I cannot go live on my cell phone. So I cannot go live on my cell phone. So I cannot go live on my cell phone. So I think I did something wrong. I can only go live on my laptop. I will cook. What else I'm gonna do? I have to be I have to be careful about live streaming now. I cannot go live on my cell phone. I can only go live on my laptop. Joyce, I cannot go to Justice Live because I am live. Maybe it's not allowed. You never know with YouTube. If I cannot go live anymore, I'm just gonna upload a lot of videos. Then I cannot go live on my cell phone. Ayoko sa bakla. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not a hater though. I don't see him on my channel anyway. Why would I go there? Right? I think he's gay, right? I think I shouldn't I shouldn't say that on my channel. Maybe YouTube will do something about it again later on, and then my channel and then my channel will get terminated again. Bakla ba yun, Roland? Sa palagi ko bakla yun. I cannot go live on my cell phone no more. I don't know what I did. So guys, we have to be careful. Im- live stream is important. That's how we get our watch hour. I have to be careful what I'm gonna say. What I say on. So what I'm gonna do is do a lot of upload, live stream on my laptop, and that's it. I cannot live stream on my cell phone anymore. I think later on today I will work at 5 p.m. So right now it's 6 a.m. in California. I think I will go to Filipino store today and do a video on Filipino snacks like the boy bawang, chipi, chicharon, the Filipino snacks. I will do a video on Filipino snacks today. And maybe balut. I don't know if I don't know if balut is I don't know if balut is a snack. I will do a video on Filipino snack today. I think at Seafood City, I think they got boy bawang, chippy, hornick. We will see. We will see what happens. But I will do a video at Seafood City today. When this live stream go to one viewer, I will turn it off. Yan. One viewer na. Patayin ko na to. I have one viewer. I will turn this live stream off. Ayun, may pumasok uli. May 2 viewers ulit kaya hindi ko pwedeng i-off to. Kasi pupuntahan ko yung friend ko na si Jassy. May tatanong ako sa kanya. Punta ka doon na i-add mo si Jassy Daisy. Friend ko yun na taga USA.
And some 16 million people. 10% of the population of Southern California is of Asian descent. There are more than 140 Asian gangs that also call the area home, including the notorious Asian Boys, or ABC.
I'm an Asian boys love something. Keep it cracking like this.
These guys are very cold as far as their feelings on human life is concerned. That's very cheap.
Bam!
We gotta show people we're not nobody that can just be messed with. And you'll see what's gonna happen. Not gonna be pleasant though. I can tell you that.
1988. For more than a decade, Vietnamese and Cambodians had fled their war-torn homeland and flooded Southern California.
When I came here, American people look very different me as a bride. Because that time was more, this like the heaven, American like the heaven.
Dragon asked to have his identity concealed. He grew up in Ho Chi Minh City, where the gangs were ruthless.
They kill you for just like $20. They need money so bad.
Dragon hoped Southern California would be a fresh start. But he quickly found that he didn't fit in.
The problem with my language, I can't talk. I just throw signs, so they understand. Some people that keep on me, they said, go back.
He began defending himself by any means necessary.
One time, one guy hit me on the head on behind, and they came home. I get my 22, bring back.
Dragon intimidated the bully, but never fired the gun.
He very go like, I didn't say I'm going to shoot him. I'm very lucky. If that time I'm going to shoot him, right now I'm behind the ball already, and they will get out.
Dragon's experience was not unusual for many immigrant kids living in Long Beach, the Cambodian capital of the U.S.
When everybody came over here, the other races were banging on us. The blacks, the Mexicans. So we said, the hell with this. We stuck together and we did our own thing. It's protection, it's the family, it's the brother.
Some little fob just get picked on. We're gonna show ourselves that we're down, so they won't mess with us.
To the ABZ, the power was intoxicating. They soon stopped protecting themselves and started exploiting their own people.
They would short money from them. They would rob them of money because they know that a lot of Cambodian families keep their personal belongings, their valuables at home, jewelry, monies, and all that stuff.
Many of the gang's crimes went unreported.
When something happens, they don't like to report it to the police. And these Asian gangs know that.
In the early 90s, many Asian families moved out of Long Beach.
They went from renting to finally owning. They finally have a small house in a relatively modest area, but real estate values are going up.
ABZ briefly disbanded, but quickly got back to business.
They wound up, some of them, moving up to Van Nuys, California, and they established a community out there, took over an apartment building.
The Valerio Gardens Apartments in Van Nuys was a housing project already claimed by the Hispanic Valerio Street Gang.
And there was some tension between the Hispanic gang members who've been there for many years and this new element of Asian folks. Asian gangs don't care who lives here. They don't care who owns the store. They don't care about the street corner. All they care about is making money.
Sophie Men, brothers Marvin and Pierre Mercado, and David Evangelista emerged as the leaders of ABZ.
They're just some straight nightmares. They're not the people you want to see.
The teens led double lives, honor roll students by day, hardcore bangers by night.
Sophie Min had a business head on it, and he actually tried to get the homeboys to save money, which is unheard of in a gang.
David Evangelista even volunteered at a hospital. Despite their good grades, the Asian boys frequently skipped school.
These guys were being truant like 10, 20, 30, 40 days at a time during a school year.
Their parents had no idea their sons were doing dirt.
What's up, partner?
By 1993, the Asian boys were making a name for themselves. Other Asian gangs, including the notorious Watching, or WC, began to take notice.
The Watching were perceived as the biggest, baddest Asian gang in Southern California. And along came, in their mind, the upstarts. And the Asian boys set out with an agenda. And they wanted to prove they were not only as good as, but better.
The Watching decided to put the ABC in their place. December 3rd, 1993. ABC member Laymack, aka Kicker, was trash talking some Watching members at a pool hall. One of them, Chu Yang, aka China Dog, retaliated.
Some of the WCs picked up Kicker and carried him outside of the building.
China Dog fired into the crowd. Kicker broke free and tried to wrestle control of the gun.
Of course, he fails. He decides to run to the left towards the pool table and not forward. As he's running to the left, China Dog was shooting at him, in the back, I believe 5 times.
Kicker ducked for cover.
He was probably thinking that he wasn't going to get pursued. Of course, China Dog runs up and slowly calculated, shoots him twice in the head. And then he runs off.
Kicker died at the scene. Video of the Watching's cold-blooded killing was replayed constantly on the news.
The dramatic event itself that unfolded in front of the viewing audience also unfolded in front of the fellow gang members.
Sicko Blue remembers seeing the shootings on television.
They were glorifying and trying to say that they're killers of us, but that glorifying just made it a whole lot worse. Added fuel to the fire.
The Asian boys had been publicly humiliated and wanted revenge.
Your homies is your family. That's your brothers. That's the cats that you love. That's the cats you're gonna die for. So what you gonna do if somebody ride on them? Sit back and say that's sad? Nah, you're gonna rag up and go back.
Within months, so the men and the Asian boys began killing the Watching as viciously as possible.
Because of the way the Kicker was killed, they would dome the victim. Whether it was in a car, they would stop, get out, and walk up and dome him. One way or another, they're going to go up and shoot him in the head.
You're not untouchable. If someone's out wig shopping, and they catch you, they're gonna get you.
The ABC's quest for vengeance would soon culminate in a killing spree they called Summer Madness.
Their brutality was just incredible.
Take one of ours out. That ain't a good thing to do. That's Summer Madness right there.
Los Angeles, California. A secret Asian gang war is taking place here, pitting the Asian boys, or ABZ, against their hated rivals, the Watching. And ABC is looking to grow its numbers.
There might be a small enclave in Van Nuys. There may be another one in Panorama City. There could be another one in Pacoima. There would be one in Long Beach.
But the Asian boys aren't limited to the Los Angeles area. There are more than 1,000 ABC members, with cliques in California, Texas, Massachusetts, and Florida.
Gangs spread like wildfire. It starts somewhere and end up in a whole another area. That's just how it goes.
The gang soldiers display their ABC pride through their ink.
Their gang tattoo is the dragon wrapped around the A.
The dragon is big in all Asian culture. It stands for wisdom, curiosity, supremacy, power. The dragon emulates a warrior.
Soldiers are led by older members called original gangsters or OGs.
The older homies, the first generation and second generation, look up to them. They've been through it. They're gonna pass it on to you and let you know what's up with the game.
You OG or shot caller, you
Shot callers flaunt their power with a variation on the dragon tattoo.
And the dragon had two hands with claws, and in the claws were two pearls. And that represented you're the shot caller.
ABZ's tattoos reflect their belief in black magic and its protective powers.
The Hot Laman is a spell tattoo. And if you believe in it, it'll turn you into what it represents. It give you strength, make you not feel any fear. The Hot Laman is the warrior.
They believe in black magic. They believe in good luck, bad luck. Today's not good for you to carry a gun. Today's not good for you to commit crime.
The Asian boys also identify themselves by a series of numbers. 1, 2, 26.
It's the first, second, and 26th letter of the alphabet. ABC.
It's Asian boys, yeah. 1, 2, 26, something for the free thing.
The Asian boys call themselves Crips, a badge that Sicko Blue wears proudly.
A Crip is a full-body gang sign. Everywhere I go, I'm a full-body gang sign. From my walk to my talk to my rag on my dome. I'm a walking billboard. I'm a gang sign, and I love it.
Hop up.
Getting into the gang involves a bloody beat-in, which the Asian boys call getting put on the hood.
Feels like you walk up in the middle of a crowd, and then they circle around you, and then one of them just rush you, and everybody just jumped in.
Sicko was 13 when he